Tragedele, the Pepana, Corona Bata, then somebody Tajaka, Samana, Tragedele, Saji Garumzi, no, not any, just of Sanjay Tamjaki, Tramis of Nakale, just of Samjay or Mate, Chubambers.
Tahidele to all who are joining on the live stream here and who are here in person. I offer you the melody of loving kindness and compassion in Buddha's begging bowl, which 3 times of Buddha's accumulated for 3 countless aeons through their diligence.
3 3 Tata Dabling Tato Tamjila Tini, Sablam Potama, Chedi, Chuko Chinitri, Roton Jachimo Nangri, Lapor the Drikung Kagyu, Garchen Chimbori, Rangerana, Hachak Garchen Chibo Jagalumana, Kokadi Chishi, 3 days and Gumba Tosoni, Tigonzo Chumalati, the Toggle Romanaba, Zorchi, Lama Chöpa go, 3 Dun Tamare, Nimaji Samare, the Chiche Party, the Mangwala Tamdi Nanitani, Ragatabelama, Chubdeo Tamjegati, Tabelam, the Chi, the Chubamanatani, get up and Jerton to Oyore, the Lama Chöpa Amitabha, the Hataki Bore, Tata Chupamani, Matani Maran, Ranasok Tamdin, and the Hatasunam Chibijores.
Particularly, I am going to tell you that the profound Phowa practice provides and all the direction of the world. That's Chöje Ayang Rinpoche's the vast through his vast activities. Especially his we are over Drikung Kagyu followers are so grateful to Chöje Ayang Rinpoche, and then I personally also I'm so grateful Ayang Rinpoche, and then today he is the pre-nirvana day. They said the last week or 49th day. So the Guru is the embodiment of all the Buddhas. That's why whoever received his teachings, then at that time, if one practices, then once the merits multiples 100,000 times. So Lord Jigten Sumgong said in the Buddha's single attention that we are going to dedicate for Buddhas and also Lamas. So that's where Lama is the embodiment of all the Buddhas. So not only today's practice, but in the future, all the continually practice, especially the time of their pre-nirvana. At that time, if one practices, it has a great merit.
Lama Chöpa and Amitabha, the Jeptu Telepachibo, the Tatok Dama, the Satum Wangadama song, the Kangan, the Yamichim Tamche, the Kersel of the Chichipo, Lama in on Namjurba, Pondun of the Chichipo, Lama in on Namjurba, them young of the Naropa song. Mata the other watching Rasuma, the Satum Wangadama, Jim Lama Trinok de la Swata, Dama so Pesumayori, the Toto in Antonio Deke, Salamio Deke, Guratani, Lamanam Jorte, Laman Muti, Hadasachi Boimba, the Rangatavama, the Garden Boimba, Garden Nimba, they went in on it, get out of it, get a Jorchebo, Sabilan Sachibori.
particularly this Lama Chöpa practice is critically important. As Telopa gave path instruction to Naropa, he says that the cause to eliminate the obstacles of meditation is the Guru, and also the Guru is the source of improving one's the meditation, and so that's where never this how to say the never stop to arise one's devotion. So and that's Telopa, that this path instruction Telopa gives to Naropa, and also so that's where this Lama Chöpa practice, and also the Milarepa has 6 remembering of a guru. These practices are very important. So then continually practice these devotion, arises devotion, and then these things are main root practices.
타지 로마탕 저 저만 보이는 거리. 당연히 냠이때 다 고요. 다때 야제를 가지 동거리들 거기 저거도 다 야제 동거 다들라 람무리에 그실 본동도 야제서 그래. 배랑 냠이 야제 동거 본동은 지치 골라봐요. 남들 봐서 그러니까 냠이 또 야제로 사촉서 야제 동화상 도담 그때 봐 내로 야제 동화 대다답에 사람 그런 바도 발라더니 람나 저를 같이 아미도 드리집도 달바가 나로 발라 저 말에
So some my close ones of students, they often asked questions. So that's why this, as Telopa gave path instructions to Naropa, which Rinpoche said that Rinpoche, this teaching received from Adi Rinpoche. So these are and the meaning of improving means the meaning of the pondu means increasing one's practices. So then the source of improving one's practice is the guru. So then Telopa called to the Naropa, Namjelpa, this improving one's experience. The guru is the source of improving one's practices. So that's where the devotion is the source of increasing one's practices, and also improving one's loving kindness and compassion, and improving one's realizations. The guru is the source of everything.
Tomate mu supoja te vere te marketing labda kotola pegere ning taparanga te paateva mu gore te onateri sosolo pengere te smote te paateva mu tanke sancho se binare.
So for me, my experience is also this devotion, faith, devotion, and loving kindness, compassion. I have these things, so I have these 3 things experiences. That's where when I say something to you, it benefits to you. So these faith and love and loving kindness and compassion and devotion, if whoever possess these 3 things, and then it benefits.
We'll begin with opening prayers in the Yellow Prayer Book on page 1.
Jebege, Torba Dan Dan Jen Jembe, Barda Jobar Jeba Dan Je Je Zor Jebe, Manam Gada Nyambe Zen Je Dan Je Dewa Dan De, Dongar Dan Jar, Nyur De Lana Me Bar Yang Da Bar, Zobe Jan Jurum Bo Je Do Bar Ja.
All mothers, sentient beings, limitless as space, especially those enemies who hate me, obstructors who harm me, and those who create obstacles on my path to liberation and omniscience. May they experience happiness, be free from suffering, and swiftly may they attain precious, unsurpassed, perfectly complete enlightenment. All mothers, sentient beings, limitless as space, especially those enemies who hate me, obstructors who harm me, and those who create obstacles on my path to liberation and omniscience. May they experience happiness, be free from suffering, and swiftly may they attain precious, unsurpassed, perfectly complete enlightenment.
Oi de je do zama je je bar de le nga ye zang ge wa la gor ma je bar de le nga ye zang ge wa la gor de der ne zon de nya ma zan da zan je bar de le
For that purpose, until I attain Buddhahood, I will apply my body, speech, and mind to virtue. Until death, I will apply my body, speech, and mind to virtue. From today until this time tomorrow, I will apply my body, speech, and mind to virtue.
Oi Jan Jan Yen Bon Je Je Bar Zan Je Nan La Ja Zun Je Je Da Jan Je Zun Ba Ye Zo La De Yen Ja Zun Je Je Da Wen Je De Je Je Jan Je Do Ne Je Ba Dan Jan Jo Zan Ba La Ba La De Da Ren Je Ne Ba Dar De Yen Do La Ben Don Do Jan Jo Zan Ne Je Je Yen De Yen Da Ne La Ba La Hong Ren Ba Yen De La Ba Je
I take refuge in the Buddhas until attaining the essence of awakening. Likewise, I take refuge in the Dharma and in the assembly of the Bodhisattvas. Just as the Buddhas of the past gave rise to bodhicitta and progressed along the Bodhisattva's path, so shall I give rise to bodhicitta for the benefit of all beings and practice the stages of the Bodhisattva's path. I take refuge in the Buddhas until attaining the essence of awakening. Likewise, I take refuge in the Dharma and in the assembly of the Bodhisattvas. Just as the Buddhas of the past gave rise to bodhicitta and progressed along the Bodhisattva's path, so shall I give rise to bodhicitta for the benefit of all beings and practice the stages of the Bodhisattva's path.
Zan Je Je Dan Zo Jen Jo Nan La Jan Jo Bar De Da Ne Ja Zan Je Da Ge Jen Zo Je Be Zo Nan Je Ro La Ben Je Zan Jen Jo Bar Jo.
Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and the other perfections, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and the other perfections, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings.
Oi manam gada nyambe senje danje dewa dan deve jadan dembar jurje dong je jadan rawa jurje dong me ben dewa dan me rawa jurje Nyeran jada nyedan rarve donyola nebar jurje.
May all mothers, sentient beings, limitless as space, have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they not be separated from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. May all mothers, sentient beings, limitless as space, have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they not be separated from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. Now we will do the Lama Chöpa sadhana. Handout.
Oi jozang de lama lo jan jo bar da jan je nyan da ga jan ro je lama zan je zon jozang de lama lo jan jo bar da jan je nyan da ga jan ro je lama zan je zon jai.
In the Guru deity embodiment of the three jewels, I take refuge until awakening is reached. To liberate infinite destitute beings, I make effort to accomplish the Guru Buddha.
Oi la da me yen jo be ze ngue ze yan da ye je zhe je na zan wai la me be nam ge gang gun ja ju ye.
May the offering substances of gods and humans, those actually arranged and those mentally created, outer, inner, secret, and unsurpassed, pervade all reaches of space.
Namo Rana Jaya Namo Bhangava Dembeza Zara Dharmardane Tadangadai Arde Zamya Zambadaya Daya Thai Won Benze Mahan Benze Maha Denzon Benze Mahan Beyan Benze Mahan Bodhe Zidan Benze Mahan Bodhe Mendo Bazan Karma Nan Benze Zawa Karma Avara Bejo Dana Benze Zowai Namo Rana Jaya Namo Bhangava Dembeza Zara Dharma Tadangadaya Arde Zamya Zambudaya Daya Wan Benze Maha Denzombe Mahan Beyan Benze Mahan Bodhe Zidan Benze Mahan Bodhe Mendo Baza Karma Nan Benze Zarva Karma Bejo Dana Benze Zowai Namo Rana Jaya Namo Bhangava Dembeza Zara Dharmardane Dadangadai de zamnya zambadaya daya da wan benze ma denzo ben ma beyan benze ma bode zedan benze ma bode menjo baza karma nan ben sarva karma avarana mjodan benze zo
Page 3. In an instant, I become the Yidam deity in the space in front on a sublime throne, precious and exquisite, and upon a lotus, moon, and sun sits the root guru, inseparable from Supreme Lord Jigden Sumgun. White tinged with red, he is radiant with the splendor, the major and minor marks. He wears bright saffron-colored Dharma robes, a monk's vest, and a red meditation hat, a sign of ultimate attainment. He sits in Vajra posture within a 5-colored rainbow sphere, his hands in the Mara subduing in meditation mudras. He is surrounded by the golden garland of the ultimate lineage. Along with the masters of profound view, vast action, and meditation, in front and behind, to the right and left, upon lion thrones and seats of lotuses and moons, is the divine assembly of Yidams, the 3 jewels, and the Dharma protectors gathered like clouds. The light streaming from the 3 syllables at the 3 places invites the wisdom beings in identical forms. Victorious Lord Chöpa, endowed with 10 powers, together with your retinue, the ocean of 3 jewels and 3 roots, by the power of your previous vows, which you took out of great compassion for all wandering beings, please come here without delay. Please be seated with joyful expression upon this lion throne with lotus and moon. With bodies as numerous as dust motes in the universe, I prostrate to the embodiment of inconceivable qualities. I offer oceans of realms, all filled with water for drinking and washing the feet, lotuses, clouds of incense, arrays of lamps, sweet fragrances, food, and music to fill all reaches of space. Mentally gathering the 5 objects pleasing to the senses, the 7 treasures, the 8 auspicious symbols and substances, and so forth, I offer them to the victorious ones. I offer you a mandala of 1 billion universes of all the 10 directions laid out in groups of Mount Meru, the continents, and the islands, all adorned with various desirables. Please accept it and grant accomplishments here and now. Now we'll read the long Sarkama prayer, a handout in English. I gaze upon the Supreme Self-Arisen Lama seated on the immutable, spontaneously established throne here in the mandala of the primordially pure mind, as it is in the Supreme Palace of all victorious ones of the 3 times. I gaze upon the Supreme Lama, who is meaningful to behold. The instant I behold that great bliss of Dharmadhatu, I cross the vast ocean of samsara and arrive at the blissful pure ground. With the eye of wisdom, I gaze unwaveringly upon the Lama, the victorious hero in the battle. Just by remembering that refuge, all afflicting emotions, thoughts, and the hordes of Maras are defeated. In your body, the victorious ones of the 3 times of all 10 directions appear together with their offspring. With joy, I gaze upon your body, adorned with all the major and minor marks, seated on the throne of fearlessness, lotus, sun, and moon. 3 kayas, nature of the mind, Vajradhara, you are inseparable from great bliss. Bowing down to you with innumerable bodies like cloud banks, yearning with a full voice, I prostrate and go for refuge. Your body, the nature of precious bodhicitta, is inseparable from all the victorious ones of the 3 times. Thus, all Buddha fields are permeated by your body, and within your body, all Buddha fields appear. I bow down to the glorious one. With flawless, melodious speech like an ocean of ambrosia, you show all phenomenon to be unborn, thereby defeating the Mount Meru of views. I prostrate to your unhindered Vajra speech. In the mandala of immutable mind beyond thought, you never move from the equanimity state of Dharmadhatu, yet you hold the wisdom power of knowing the 3 times. I prostrate to the spontaneously established non-duality. Even if expressed during all oceans of kalpas by all the victorious ones without exception, the qualities of your body, speech, and mind would not be completed. I prostrate to you who possesses limitless qualities. Until the ocean of samsara is exhausted, you perform the supreme activities that ripen all sentient beings. I prostrate to you, the Lama, who is the manifold, effortlessly arising, unceasing, supreme refuge. Oceans of emanated offerings to you delight the victorious ones and ripen all sentient beings. Having completely filled the Dharmadhatu, I make this unsurpassed offering unceasingly. From the heart palace of the great being radiates the light of immeasurable bodhicitta. Thus in all the pure lands of the 10 directions, innumerable beautiful offering goddesses manifest, holding water, flowers, incense, lamps, supreme scents, and food. From the cloud banks of offerings rain falls, delighting the victorious ones of the 3 times. Thereby filling the spheres of realms, I make offerings to the victorious ones of the 3 times. Light radiates once more from the body of the victorious one, manifesting parasols, victory banners, draped banners, canopies, musical instruments, garments, precious jewels, medicine, and grains. I offer ocean-like cloud banks of these manifold offerings. The 7 precious royal attributes, like the wheel, the 7 subsidiary ones, like the mansion, the auspicious substances, the substances of the cities, and so on, have arisen from the 2 accumulations. Please accept these offerings. Furthermore, I behold in my mind and offer to the Protector all offerings throughout the limitless pure lands of the victorious ones that belong to an owner and do not belong to an owner, and all that is worthy to be offered. I offer all pure lands of all the victorious ones of the 3 times, who are the very pure mandalas of the 3 kayas, completely filled with flawless prosperity. Please accept these offerings, you, the Lord of compassion. To you, Protector, I offer my body, speech, and mind, all wealth equal to space without exception, and all the virtues accumulated in the 3 times. Out of compassion, please accept these for the benefit of all sentient beings. By seeing, hearing, smelling, tasting, touching, and recollecting, the Vajra goddesses of form, sound, odor, taste, and tangible objects, the three obscurations are purified. I offer the goddesses of appealing objects to you. Please accept them, Immaculate Victorious Lord. The Vajra goddess of body, nature of form, is the supreme goddess of fully purified ignorance. I merge her with the eyes of the Lama, Lord of Dharma. Please accept this in the great bliss of non-duality. The Vajra goddess of mind, nature of sound, is the supreme goddess of fully purified hatred. I merge her with the ears of the Lama, Lord of Dharma. Please accept this in the great bliss of non-duality. The Vajra goddess of qualities, nature of odor, is the supreme goddess of fully purified arrogance. I merge her with the nose of the Lama, Lord of Dharma. Please accept this in the great bliss of non-duality. The Vajra goddess of speech, nature of taste, is the supreme goddess of fully purified desire. I merge her with the tongue of the Lama, Lord of Dharma. Please accept this in the bliss of non-duality. The Vajra goddess of activity, nature of tangible objects, is the supreme goddess of fully purified jealousy. I merge her with the body of the Lama, Lord of Dharma. Please accept this in the bliss of non-duality. The Vajra goddess of primordial emptiness of all phenomenon, nature of sound, is the supreme goddess of fully purified mind, as it is. I merge her with the mind of the Lama, Lord of Dharma. Please accept this in the great bliss of non-duality. I offer means and wisdom inseparable, the Supreme Victorious One, the five families with consorts, the assembly of Viras and Dakinis, and the Buddhas filling the limitless sky. Please accept this great bliss. From the equality of all phenomenon, the ocean-like samadhi, oceans of unwavering manifestations arise and guide all beings. Please accept the assemblies of the victorious offspring, the bodhisattvas who rule all Buddha fields. The ones of great fierceness, wrathful out of immeasurable compassion, show grinding teeth and fierce faces on their opposing bodies. Please accept these wrathful, victorious ones of primordial wisdom who defeat the hordes of Maras by the roar of Hong and Pe. All manifold clouds of outer, inner, and secret offerings are offered in this vast mandala of Samantabhadra's mind, within the mode of abiding of unchanging non-duality. The unsurpassed offering of suchness is offered. All phenomenon are primally and completely pure mind, as it is. Within that, whatever confusion, dualistic appearance of oneself and others, distinction of good and bad, hatred and attachment there might be, each and everything, I confess, may it be purified within that state. With a happy mind, I rejoice in all virtues of all the victorious ones of the three times, of the assemblies of the superior ones, of the unceasing wheel of the two accumulations, and of sentient beings. I beseech you, protectors in the worlds of the 10 directions, by completely turning the wheel of stainless Dharma with the sound of the ocean-like branches of melodious speech, please ripen all sentient beings without exception. I beseech you, protectors who abide throughout all realms, please do not pass into nirvana until the exhaustion of the dhatu of space. Rather, fulfill your commitments by abiding permanently. May all sentient beings be established in the unsurpassed supreme state by this virtue, by the virtues accumulated in the three times throughout all samsara and nirvana, and by the undefiled innate virtue, by the light rays of immeasurable great compassion from the palace of body, speech, and mind of the victorious one. Please purify my body, speech, and mind, and thus transform it into your body, speech, and mind. Protector, as you made offerings and delighted the sublime Lama, likewise may I always offer ocean-like clouds of offerings and delight you. May I follow in your footsteps. May I perform limitless activities that do not even waver a hair's tip with respect to the liberation of your body, speech, and mind. May I be renowned in the three worlds. Thus may anybody, just by hearing my name or remembering me, be completely liberated from the tormenting suffering and attain the state of great bliss of the victorious ones. May I turn into any form equal to the expanse of sentient beings, taming them according to their needs. Thereupon may they take refuge joyfully and be established in the unsurpassed supreme awakening. Those ones who are oppressed with shrouds of ignorance, who lost the path, who are threatened by afflicting emotions, such as the henchmen of the Lord of Death, may helplessly remember me and instantly find the supreme path. Becoming the inexhaustible wheel of ornamentation, which is body, speech, and mind of all victorious ones of the three times, may I completely dry out the ocean of samsara and establish all sentient beings in the unsurpassed supreme state. In all my lives, may I never be separated from the authentic Lama and enjoy the glories of the Dharma. By completely perfecting the qualities of bhumis and paths, may I swiftly attain the state of Vajradhara. Now we'll return to the Lama Chopa sadhana on page 7.
Do son je je de don so so ja sa son ze be be lo je ya ra te son je je go lo go wa da do je son je ngo wan so je so go so nan da ge so jan so gun go so go ban la me do je ngo.
To the Guru who embodies all the Sugatas of the three times, I respectfully pay homage with my three doors. I make oceans of outer, inner, and secret offerings. I confess all wrongdoings and downfalls created by the three poisons. I fully rejoice in the three secrets. Please turn the Dharma wheel of the three vehicles and remain in the nature of the three Vajras. I dedicate an ocean of virtue completely free of the three spheres in order to attain the unsurpassed state of the three Kayas. Precious Guru, supreme refuge worthy of homage, embodiment of the victorious ones of infinite directions and times, with certainty in your ocean-like qualities, I pay homage and offer praise with 100,000 melodies.
mala guru ma mendra zede bala hong namo guru bazade lo jana dharana yere mala guru ma mendra zede bala hong namo guru bazade lo jana dharana yere mala guru ma mendra zede bala hong namo guru bazade lo jana dharana yere mala guru ma mendra zede bala hong namo guru bazade lo jana dharana yere mala guru ma mendra zede bala hong namo guru bazade lo jana dharana yere mala guru ma mendra zede bala hong namo guru bazade lo jana dharana yere mala guru ma mendra zede bala hong namo guru bazade lo jana dharana yere mala guru ma mendra zede bala hong namo guru bazade lo jana dharana yere mala guru ma mendra zede bala namo guru bazade lo jana dharana yere mala guru ma mendra zede bala hong namo guru bazade lo jana dharana yere mala guru ma mendra zede bala hong namo guru bazade lo jana dharana yere mala guru ma mendra zede bala hong namo guru bazade lo jana dharana yere mala guru ma mendra zede bala hong namo guru bazade lo jana na dara na yere mala guru ma mendra zede bala wong om namo guru bazo de lo jana dara na yere mala guru ma mendra zede bala wong om namo guru bazo de lo jana dara na yere mala guru ma mendra zede bala wong om namo guru bazo de lo jana dara na yere mala guru ma mendra zede bala wong om namo guru bazo de lo jana dara na yere mala guru ma mendra zede bala wong jo je de zan yar wa dan je je ge zan de jiang wo wo jian lai be sa zan ro wei jiang wo ran na je ya ze je bai je la zor wan de je le zhe ge duo bai xian je le so zi long ge duo bai xian je le san ye je ge duo bai xian je le zai je san je duo bai xian je le xie zi da bian gu zi la mer den la me zhan je du ga de wan ne gar mer den zi wan zhe da nie jie de ye den be zhe ye ren da jian wan ye le do ge ye za wan zhe dan ne la ma wo bo ran yin de je ne ran de la me zan zan dang rang ge go zan yang ba jian bo jo.
Page 9. To Ratnashri, the Father, who is the refuge and protector of all beings of the three realms, and who is the essence of the blessings of the body, speech, and mind of all the victorious ones of the 10 directions and 3 times, together with your lineage of disciples, I pray. Grant me your blessings that I may realize the illusory body to be the Nirmanakaya. Grant me your blessings that I may realize the life energies to be the Sambhogakaya. Grant me your blessings that I may realize mind itself to be the Dharmakaya. Grant me your blessings that I may attain Buddhahood in this very life. With this supplication, the retinue dissolves into the Guru. From the Guru's forehead, throat, heart, and navel radiate white, red, blue, and yellow lights which dissolve into my 4 places, purifying the 4 obscurations. I receive the 4 empowerments, and the seeds of the 4 kayas are planted. In the end, the Guru also melts into light and dissolves into me. The Guru's 3 secrets and my 3 doors merge inseparably.
de darbar de Lama le gonjen cho do zon de je be ge zo je kon zon go war ne be ro gonjen kon de yon je Lama do je ngo.
The virtue from having perfectly practiced the glorious Guru, together with the virtue of having offered praise and supplication, I dedicate to all beings dwelling in the three realms of samsara. May they attain the state of the Guru, who is the whole of samsara and nirvana.
Chen je Lama Chöpa Amitabha san so yon den de ye je ge ge cha jian zhong en zhe be zhe ye yo.
By the power of the three chariots of the Sutra and Tantra vehicles, the assembly of kind lineage gurus, and the qualities of their three secrets, may there be the auspiciousness that all beings realize Mahamudra, the supreme accomplishment. Page 21, the Lama Chopa prayer. Embodiment of all the victorious ones of 10 directions and 3 times, essence of the 5 kayas and 5 wisdoms, your boundless compassionate activities are all embracing. Incomparable Guru, at your feet I pray. Precious, glorious root Guru, seated on a lotus at my heart, please care for me with kindness and bestow accomplishments of body, speech, and mind. As I make offerings and pray to you, exalted Guru, the source from which all such accomplishments arise, please care for me with love from this day onward and in all my future lives. By visualizing single-pointedly the land arisen from the glory of abundant merit, the blissful pure land and the Buddha of unchanging light, may I cultivate the pure land perfectly, and may I be reborn there after passing from this life. A garland of light radiates from the Buddha's heart. From the tips of the rays, the second Buddha, Lord Jigten Sumgön, manifests and then descends together with his sons. Having gathered accumulations and purified obscurations, may my mind stream ripen with ease. Pure guide Ratnashri, within whom the wisdom, love, and power of all the Buddhas of the 3 times are condensed, single sufficient source of refuge, master, and 2 sons. Through supplicating you, may I attain the 2 accomplishments. May the wisdom nectar of your 3 pure secrets wash away all misdeeds, obscurations, and unawareness from my 3 doors. And may my understanding of the boundless fields of knowledge, such as explanation, debate, and composition, be equal to Manjushri's. Now that I have found a precious human body possessing all the qualities of freedom and advantage, and have met the teachings of the flawless practice lineage, please grant your blessings that the awareness of impermanence will swiftly dawn within my mind, and thereby may the 8 worldly concerns collapse. As I am frightened and uncertain as to when the Lord of Death will suddenly appear and strike my fragile life, grant your blessings that I may practice the holy Dharma with fervent diligence, which will surely be of benefit in this and future lives. Grant your blessings that I am able to discern between what I should and should not do according to the prohibitions, such as the 3 kinds of vows taken with the Master, the disciples, and the Yidam. And bless me to know what to do and what to avoid in accordance with the subtle workings of karma, cause and effect. Since beginningless time, I have experienced only suffering in the 6 realms of samsara. Grant your blessings that I may bring forth renunciation with the deepest sadness towards this existence. May I strive for liberation. In seeking their own benefit, sentient beings have created evil, suffered greatly, and endured much pain for countless lifetimes in the past. Recognizing them to be my parents, grant your blessings that I may develop compassion and the supreme resolve of bodhicitta. Grant your blessings that my practice of perfectly realized Mahamudra, the unelaborated Dharma sphere, may unify with the accumulation of great merit, generosity, and so forth. Grant your blessings that, with the wheel-like weapon of the profound path, I may completely sever the web of samsaric existence, the karmic winds of the conceptual mind. Thereby may I attain in this very life the state of the presiding master Vajradhara, the powerful lord of the 4 kayas. Should I not attain supreme accomplishment in this life, may I be born among the foremost disciples of Jigten Sumgun, boundless light, in the western lotus land called bliss endowed. In brief, in all my lifetimes, may I never be parted from the excellent teachings of the peerless Lord Drikungpa Ratnashri. May I be accepted by gurus, and may I strive with devotion for the purpose of others and myself, by the compassionate blessings of the 3 jewels and the victorious ones, through my yearning with intense devotion, and by the power of phenomena's natural state, the infallible truth of cause and result, may our wishes be fulfilled according to this aspiration. And now we will go to the Amitabha sadhana, starting on page 1.
Lama Chöpa Amitabha Garchen
In the space in front appears the Guru in the form of Amitabha, surrounded by an inconceivable retinue of bodhisattvas.
Namo Gonjo Zon Dan Zawa Zon Jane Non Loi Jo Zon Je Rogon Zon Je Lan Go Je Jan Jon Jo De Sen Je Do Namo Gonjo Zon Dan Zawa Zon Jane Non Loi Jo Zon Je Rogon Zon Je Lan Go Je Jan Jon Jo De Sen Je Do.
Namo. To the 3 jewels and the 3 roots, the places of protection, I go for refuge. In order to establish all beings in Buddhahood, I give rise to the mind set on supreme awakening.
Jo de zan yo ba ye jarwa se je dam je la gene dang we jan za lo me do be mar me je xia ze ro mo la zo ba ngwen je ye je zhe ne ba pa be zo je ye zo zo do ma min ne da de ba Mega Jadan Zamenga Zene Nyamo Wan Yurbe Deba Danje Yabarje Nyende Aranja Janje Zen Zoze Yewo La Zobe Dezenge Wa Jeza Sonam Lane Da Yaran Zenje Namje Zambata Loye Zera Je Darbar Je Jon Tomon Dewa Ye Jujang Golo Gorda Zon Gowa Jeze Madong Bar Nyang Manda Doje Ye Dongara Jamzora Zenwa Ye Zemje Namla Zezazor Dage Zona Je Zaba Tamje Janjo Jaja Rimber Mardon Roa Ye Rimber Bada Dajur Ye.
Page 2. With sincere faith, I pay homage to all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas abiding in the 10 directions and 3 times. I offer flowers, incense, lamps, fragrances, food, music, and the like, actually arranged and mentally created. Supreme gathering, please accept them. I confess all evil deeds, the 10 non-virtues, the 5 acts without interval that I have committed, overpowered by mental affliction since beginningless time until now. I rejoice in the merit, all the virtue accumulated in the 3 times by the Shravakas, Prakya Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, ordinary beings, and the like. Please turn the wheel of the Dharma of the greater and lesser vehicles and the teachings common to both, according to the aspirations and diverse mental capacities of sentient beings. Until samsara is emptied, do not pass into nirvana, but compassionately look upon sentient beings drowning in the ocean of suffering. May all the merit I have accumulated become the cause of awakening, and may I soon become a glorious guide of beings. The field of accumulation dissolves into me, thus the mind of the 4 immeasurables has arisen within the mind streams of myself and all sentient beings. May all sentient beings have happiness. May they be free from all suffering. May they never be separate from happiness. May they abide in great equanimity.
che bara dewa jen je shen do zhu dan dan gor je to dan je gor de ge je nie la nen de jin zhong ju.
Page 5. Appearance and existence, all phenomenon of samsara and nirvana, are empty by nature. Not realizing this, how afflicted are deluded beings in samsara. My own awareness appears as a white Hri, the manifestation of unified emptiness, clarity, and compassion. The Hri transforms into myself, appearing as Chenrezig, seated upon a cushion of lotus and moon. I have one face and 4 arms. 2 are joined at the heart, and the other 2 hold the lotus and garland. Peaceful with loving countenance, I am dressed in the garments of Sambhogakaya Buddha. Sitting in cross-legged posture, my lower body is enfolded in a lotus. In the space in front, upon a seat of lotus and moon, appears a red Hri, gleaming with light. The light radiates, pleasing the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas of the 10 directions and gathering their knowledge, love, and power. The light then dissolves back into the Hri. Again, light rays radiate to the 6 realms, purifying the karmic visions, self-grasping, and habitual imprints of sentient beings. The light gathers back, and the Hri transforms into the supreme protector of beings, Buddha Amitabha. He is bright red like a mountain of rubies, with 1 face and 2 arms, in equipose mudra, holding a begging bowl. He is garbed in the 3 Dharma robes and sits in cross-legged posture. Ceaselessly looking upon beings with the eyes of compassion, he appears as the great embodiment of all Buddhas. On his right is the noble Supreme Chenrezig with 1 face and 2 arms, holding a white lotus with the left hand. White and adorned with jewels, he stands upright. To the left of the Lord is the Bodhisattva Vajrapani with 1 face and 2 arms, holding a vajra in the left hand. Blue and adorned with jewels, he stands upright. They are surrounded by an assembly of bodhisattvas. The 3 places of the principal Lord are marked with the 3 syllables. From the syllables, white, red, and blue light radiates to the 10 directions, and in particular to the Pure Land of Sukhavati, invoking the heart pledge of Amitabha and his retinue, who then instantly appear at this place. Home, in the great bliss sphere of my own primordially pure awareness, abides Amitabha and retinue as the naturally present innate radiance. From the beginning, the Samaya being and the wisdom being are one, yet your form manifests from the expanse of great love and compassion in accordance with the mental inclinations of beings. Following your heart pledge, come here to this place and be seated indivisibly from the mandala of the Samaya being.
Om Ahum, Om Ahum, Sarvam Be Bara Bara Sara Sara Avar De Bezova, Om Sarvam Be Bara Bara Sara Sara Avar De Bezova, Om Sarvam Be Bara Bara Sara Sara Avar De Bezova, Om Beza Savara Noi Gam Shi Yan La Ye Dan De Ben Jo Yon De Gen Be Ron Jen Jar Ve Jar Den Ber Ro Gun Jor Ban Bo Zon Zo Jor Jio Dan Zer Nyo Me Ye Won Jia Zhen De O Zer Ran Ran Ye Jar Ve Jar Den Ber Ro Gun Se Be Dong Wa Jie 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 La Ze Me Do Na Zon Ze Ban De Zo Be Ran Jie Jar Ve Jie Lam Bon Ro Gon Do Re Yon De Den Den Sho Lin Jie Jar Zhong Zhen Jo Do Ben De Zon Zhe Ran Yin Jar Ve Xiang Lam Bon Ro Gun Se Be Qian Le Zhou War Xiu Sar Ye Na Ve Ren Jie Zhong Men De Jar Ve Do Lam Ber Ro Gun Zhe Lo Mo Men Se War Xiu Ge Gan La Zo Nge Den Men Jie Jia Xie Ra Ran Jie Jar Ve Ge Lam Ber Dong Bar Xiu Ro Da Jie Ran Xin Jar Ve Jia Lam Ben Ro Gun Den Ze Ze Jie Tu War Xiu Do Jie Ran Xin Jar Ve Ni Lam Ben Ro Gun Jian Jiu San Dan Dan Bar Xiu Wang Bo Zhen Xian De Be Yon De Ngang Mo Lan Ran Xin Jar Wa Nam Lam Ber Ro Gun San Mie De Wen Gong Bar Xiu Zha Xie Xie Ran Xin Jar Wa Nam Lam Ber Ro Gun San Jie Yon Den Do Bar Xiu.
Page 10. Free. I offer this water endowed with 8 attributes, with the nature of generosity to the mouths of the victorious ones. May there be perfect fortune for all beings. I offer this foot-cleansing water, clear, cool, pristine, and exquisite, and with the nature of morality to the feet of the victorious ones. May all beings be relieved from the torment of existence. I offer various beautiful celestial flowers that have the nature of patience to the eyes of the victorious ones. May all beings be endowed with the 7 attributes of the higher realms. I offer naturally sweet-smelling scents and blended incense that has the nature of diligence to the noses of the victorious ones. May all beings become free from the bonds of existence. I offer this precious, radiant, and lustrous lamp that has the nature of meditation to the hearts of the victorious ones. May all beings clear away the dense darkness of their deluded minds. I offer fragrant medicinal elixir, saffron, and the like, which have the nature of transcendent knowledge, to the bodies of the victorious ones. May all beings realize the inner nature of phenomenon. I offer food endowed with the essence of 100 tastes, with the nature of method, to the tongues of the victorious ones. May all beings be sustained by the food of samadhi. I offer harmonious musical sounds such as those of conch shell, drum, and bell, which have the nature of power, to the ears of the victorious ones. May all beings be endowed with the awakening mind. I offer the 5 desirables that appease the senses and have the nature of prayer, to the victorious ones. May all beings be satisfied by untainted bliss. I offer the 8 auspicious substances, the 8 auspicious symbols, and the 7 royal attributes, which have the nature of wisdom, to the victorious ones. May all beings attain the attributes of Buddhahood.
Zarwa benza menga samandra samai. Da da zon da ma zon ge bo da da le lon jo do ba jian ji ba de me de jian jian de me wa yin ro go dan zhen roi je jiang zhen den nan da jian de do mi jie wa yu.
All owned and unowned things of the entire infinite billionfold universe, my own body, enjoyments, and all possessions, I offer without holding anything back to the pure land of Sukhavati. May the self-grasping of beings be thereby fully pacified. May they be endowed with the awakening mind, and may their birth in the pure land be unobstructed.
Rana mandala benza menga ahoy ransan sanje do be don shan zar re don ze me non zen jo ban bur nian zen zhe nan jie nie long de yai ge zun lun jie zuo lai jie ya ran do jie juan jie me bei juan gor 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 de guan jie ran jie jie gor joi gor zui me me jia dar jie mor ngo.
Realizing that my own mind is the Buddha, I pay homage on the ultimate level, abiding within ungraspable empty awareness. Everything comprised within appearance and existence is offered. Deluded perceptions of dualistic grasping are confessed within the expanse of Dharmata. I rejoice within the state of the spontaneous completion of the 3 kayas. The Dharma wheel of unceasing compassion will always turn. Abide within the natural Dharmakaya that pervades all samsara and nirvana in infinite pervasiveness, where there is no reference point of the 3 spheres. Dedication will always take place.
Dan jia xia yin zhuo wei dun zi bei nan dan yan xia zi la xiang zai dui jie re zi dan de jiang de la zon jar se jiang sun zha jun ba bu zui de jian jian de yu be la zu lai leng ai ye
free, ever turning the wheel of Dharma in the pure land of Sukhavati, you unceasingly look upon sentient beings with compassion. Homage and praise to Amitabha, who abiding in equipoise follows his pledge to act for the purpose of beings. To Chenrezig, Vajrapani, the other bodhisattvas, the noble assembly of arhats, and the gathering of deities, abiding in Sukhavati, I humbly pay homage and offer praise with body, speech, and mind. Bottom of page 17. At the heart of myself, appearing as Chenrezig on a moon disk, is a Hri surrounded by the 6-syllable mantra circling clockwise. From it, light radiates and a white mantra garland issues forth, emerging from my heart, dissolves into the heart of the deity visualized in front. Thus, Amitabha's compassionate heart pledge of body, speech, and mind is invoked. From the mantra garland around the Hri at the heart of Amitabha, a red mantra garland of light emerges from his mouth and enters my mouth, and I obtain blessings and attainments. In this way, the mantra circles continuously between myself and Amitabha. The multicolored light issuing from the circling mantra garland pleases the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas of the 10 directions, purifies the 3 types of obscurations of all sentient beings in the 3 realms, and the universe and beings transform into the pure land of Sukhavati. Home. Innate awareness is the form of Amitabha. Look at the mind that is free of subject-object duality. There is no other Amitabha than that. How wondrous is the truth body of self-knowing awareness. Transcendent conqueror, protector, Buddha Amitabha and noble assembly of loving bodhisattvas, compassionately look upon us afflicted beings and guide us to the pure land of Sukhavati. In accord with your past bodhicitta vows, not wavering from the sacred bond, deity with great compassion, please exhaust all negative karma and empty samsara from its depths. At this very moment, please act as our guide. As I, with intense devotion, have thus invoked the enlightened mind, red light rays of compassion radiate from the heart of Amitabha and dissolve into the hearts of myself and all beings. Self-grasping, misconceptions, and delusion have collapsed in themselves. The state of selfless Dharmakaya is realized, and I rest in the nature of clarity and emptiness, free from the grasping and elaboration.
다다이 나와사에 저까지 오마 본전에 나한테 저거 저거나 잘 색대 은혜의 취탐 제적되는 사적 생활되어야지 냠니 가래 제나 된 제버데 이피가 삼제지 라브 사바 체비 때문에 사바 삼제 체보지 체면 레벨 다음에 제가 토고요야지 나한테 저봐 라데 색대 삼지 제가 가면 다 요말이 대하고 그러다가 오 동네가 잡아 당진이들 코통 당진이 다 우리 오 삼지 제가 가는 당진도 가면서 딱히 고통 오 삼지 제가 가는 당진도 세 대하고서 대 사족세고 동동도 대 삼지 제제도 대 사바 체비바가 되기는 상계 대지래 상대를 장토는 차로도도 대셔서는 이 장토를 터비 이제를 상계리 남지 상계 다디 그런 것이야 대 냠리 가래 제가 도도 탐치는다는데 왜 대기치 뭐요
So here says that self-grasping, misconception, and delusions have collapsed in themselves. So the Amitabha, from Amitabha's Buddha, the heart chakra radiates red light. So it purifies, eliminates self-grasping or deluded self-grasping. So whatever you practice, all of these practices are included loving kindness and compassion. So when you practice, at that time, if you feel loving kindness and compassion, then so that is the enlightenment, or that means attain the Buddhahood. So the root of samsara is self-grasping. So whenever you arise loving kindness and compassion in your mind, at that time you don't have self-grasping. If you know that, that moment is the moment to attain Buddhahood. So what is the base of Buddha is eliminate the self-grasping, like ice melt in the ocean, and then they understand that selflessness. That means then one attain the Buddhahood. That is very important.
당지 메는 생사로 작용을 싸워서 남카나지 자들 다지 집에는 그 차로 줘서는 잡도도 잡도 가까요 말이 오 싹동미소 진주요 말 동네 다 맞아베는 다 매발 다 들고 다 되래 동네 다요 말에 샘다.
So without self-grasping, is like one's mind is clear as the empty space. So there is the clarity and the emptiness, which is without fixation. So in the ultimate level, there's no self-grasping. So that is the clarity and emptiness.
내가 죽어 대화치고서 오 나디의 미소나 대화치고들 다지니면은 죽어 되어가지고 대딩을 요르다 대딩을 납도 매번 셈데 가니도 저들아 니디 매번 셈데 가니도 동도는 오 그발에서 니디 매번 셈 샤로 대참 선도 요래 남가나지 작게 요래 디양 농 샤고래.
So there's this great bliss of the Dharmakaya. So when one does not have self and others, then at that time one does not have without one does not have thought, and that is called the mind without dualistic perception. So when one recognizes that, at that moment one completely experience a great bliss, and one feel and one's mind has become like an empty space. So one should understand that.
Number gondele jongwe sonanda ye don boy gando dio rowe dong er jower jen wa noi o ba me be ne ra do bar yo.
By all the limitless and sacred merit obtained through this meditation and recitation, may all beings drowning in the river of suffering attain the supreme state of Amitabha.
Longa zeden jar zezem bezo, zhege nian de zha jiong gor jie jie, zhuo nan de jie zhuo be zha jie zo.
Hom Hri, all-pervasive Dharmakaya, protector Amitabha, Sambhogakayas, the loving assembly of Bodhisattvas and Nirmanakayas, the gathering of Shravakas and Arhats, together with your retinues, please endow all beings with the auspiciousness to progress to Sukhavati. Now we'll read the long aspiration for birth in the pure realm of Sukhavati prayer. Emaho, in the direction of the setting sun, from here past innumerable worlds and slightly elevated above us, is the pure realm of Sukhavati. Although I do not see it with my physical eye, it is vividly clear in my mind. There resides the Bhagawan Amitabha, the color of ruby. He blazes with majesty. He is adorned by the 32 good marks and the 80 signs, such as the Ushnisha on his head and the wheels on his feet. He has one face and 2 hands and holds an alms bowl in meditation. Wearing the 3 Dharma robes, he is seated in Vajra posture on a 1,000-petaled lotus and moon disk seat. His back is supported by a Bodhi tree. He gazes upon me from a distance with compassionate eyes. On his right is the Bodhisattva Avalokita. He is white and holds a white lotus in his left hand. On Amitabha's left is the Bodhisattva Mahastamba Prata. He is blue and holds in his left hand a lotus with a vajra on it. The right hands of them both display to me the mudra of giving protection. These 3 principles are like Mount Meru, vivid, distinct, and brilliant. Their retinue is 1 trillion bodhisattva bhikshus. All of them are golden in color and adorned by the marks and signs. Wearing the 3 Dharma robes, they fill the realm with yellow. As there is no difference between near and far for devoted prostration, I devotedly prostrate to you with my 3 gates. The Dharmakaya Amitabha is the lord of the family. The light rays of his right hand emanate Avalokita and 1 billion further emanations of Avalokita. The light rays of his left hand emanate Tara and 1 billion further emanations of Tara. The light rays of his heart emanate Padmakara and 1 billion further emanations of Padmakara. I prostrate to the Dharmakaya Amitabha. Buddha, you kindly and constantly regard all beings throughout the 6 times of day and night. You always know what thoughts are moving through the mind of every being. You always hear distinctly the words spoken by every being. I prostrate to the omniscient Amitabha. It is said that other than those who have rejected Dharma or done any of the 5 worst actions, all who have faith in you and make the aspiration to be born in Sukhavati will fulfill that aspiration. You will appear in the bardo and lead them to your realm. I prostrate to the guide, Amitabha. For the length of your life, innumerable kalpas, you will not pass into nirvana. You abide manifestly now. It is said that anyone who prays to you with one-pointed devotion, even if their lifespan is exhausted, unless that is caused by the ripening of karma, will live 100 years. You will avert all untimely death. I prostrate to the protector, Amitayas. It is said that there is greater merit in hearing the names Amitabha and Sukhavati and joining one's palms with faith than in filling countless billion world realms with jewels and giving them in generosity. I therefore prostrate to Amitabha with devotion. Anyone who, hearing Amitabha's name, sincerely gives rise to faith from the depths of their heart, even once, cannot be turned back from the path of awakening. I prostrate to the protector Amitabha. Having heard the name of the Buddha Amitabha, until one reaches the essence of awakening, one will not be born as a woman without power. One will be born of good family, and every birth one's morality will be pure. I prostrate to the Sugata Amitabha. I offer my body, possessions, and roots of virtue, whatever actually prepared offerings there are, mentally emanated auspicious substances and signs, and the 7 jewels, the pre-existing billion worlds with their billion sets of 4 continents, Mount Meru, the sun and the moon, and all the luxuries of gods, nagas, and humans. Bringing all these to mind, I offer them to Amitabha. For my benefit, accept them through your compassion. I confess all the wrongdoing I and all beings, my parents included, have done throughout beginningless time up to now, such as killing, stealing, and fornication. I admit and confess the 3 wrongdoings of body, lying, calumny, harsh words, and gossip. I admit and confess the 4 wrongdoings of speech, covetousness, malice, and wrong views. I admit and confess the 3 wrongdoings of mind: the killing of one's father, mother, acharya, or arhat, and the shedding of a Buddha's blood with malicious intent. I admit and confess the 5 worst actions: killing a bhikshu or shramanara, seducing a nun, and destroying images, stupas, or temples. I admit and confess the nearly worst actions: swearing by the 3 jewels, temples, scriptures, or the 3 supports, and swearing by them falsely. I admit and confess the wrongdoing of rejecting Dharma. Worse than killing all beings in the 3 realms is the denigration of bodhisattvas. I admit and confess pointless great wrongdoing, thinking that the benefits of virtue, the harm from wrongdoing, and the suffering and lifespan in hell are untrue. Mere sayings is the worse than the 5 worst actions. I admit and confess the wrongdoing from which it is hard to be freed: the 4 defects, the 13 remainders, the downfalls, the confessables, and the misdemeanors, the 5 classes. I admit and confess impairments of the Praktimosha morality: the 4 negativities and the 5 and 8 downfalls. I admit and confess impairments of the Bodhisattva training: the 14 root downfalls and the 8 major branches. I admit and confess impairments of secret mantra samaya: the wrongdoing done when not under vows, such as fornication and drinking alcohol, actions that are naturally unwholesome. I admit and confess unwitting wrongdoing. Although I have taken the vow of refuge and empowerment, I admit and confess downfalls of commitment through not knowing how to keep the vows and samaya they entail. Without regret, confession will not purify. I confess all past wrongdoing with great shame, fear, and regret, as though I had swallowed poison. If there is no commitment, henceforth there will be no purification. From now onward, even at the risk of my life, I vow not to engage in wrongdoing. Sugata Amitabha and your bodhisattvas grant your blessings that my being be purified. If when one hears of another's virtue, one is without the negativity of jealousy and rejoices from one's heart, it is said that one will gain equal merit. I therefore rejoice in all the virtuous deeds of Aryas and ordinary beings. I rejoice in their generation of bodhicitta and their vast benefit for beings. The 10 virtues that are the opposites of the 10 wrongdoings: saving others' lives, giving generously, chastity, speaking truthfully, healing discord, speaking gently and straightforwardly, conversing meaningfully, having little desire, cultivating love and compassion, and practicing Dharma. I rejoice in those virtuous actions. All you who have recently attained perfect Buddhahood in any of the numberless realms in the 10 directions, I urge you to soon turn the vast wheel of Dharma. I pray that you hear me with your clairvoyance. All Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, holders of Dharma, and spiritual friends who wish to pass into nirvana, I pray that you do not do so, but remain. I dedicate this and all my virtue of the 3 times to the benefit of all beings. May they all quickly attain unsurpassable awakening and empty samsara's 3 realms from their depths. May this virtue quickly ripen in me. In this life, may the 18 untimely deaths be prevented. May I be healthy and as vigorous as a youth. May my wealth be as inexhaustible as the Ganges in summer. Unharmed by Maras or enemies, may I practice genuine Dharma. May all my wishes be fulfilled in accord with Dharma and my intentions. May I accomplish vast benefit for Dharma and beings. May my human body be meaningful. May I and all connected to me, as soon as we pass from this life, actually see in front of us the emanated Buddha Amitabha, surrounded by his Sangha of Bodhisattvas. Seeing them, may we feel joy. May we be without suffering at death. May the 8 Bodhisattvas appear miraculously in the sky. May they show me the way and lead me to Sukhavati. The suffering in the lower states is unbearable. The pleasures of gods and humans are impermanent. May I be afraid of of this. Throughout beginningless time up to now, samsara has lasted for a very long time. May I feel sorrow about this. I might be born repeatedly as a human being, but I would experience birth, aging, sickness, and death countless times. There are many obstacles in this degenerate time. The pleasures of humans and gods are like food mixed with poison. May I have not so much as a hair's worth of desire for them. May my family, food, wealth, and friends are impermanent, like illusions or dreams. May I have not so much as a hair's worth of attachment to them. My land, my vicinity, and my home are just like one's home in a dream. May I know them to be unreal. May I flee the ocean of samsara from which it is so hard to get free, like a felon escaping from prison. May I flee to the realm of Sukhavati without looking back. Having severed all craving and clinging, may I fly through the western sky like a vulture freed from a snare, passing countless worlds in an instant, and reach Sukhavati. May I see the face of Amitabha, who is actually present there. May all my obscurations be purified. The best of the four births is instantaneous birth in the heart of a lotus flower. May I take such a birth, my body complete in an instant. May it have the marks and signs. Doubts as to whether or not I will be born there would cause me to remain in the lotus for 500 years. I would be happy and comfortable and would hear the Buddha's speech, but because of the flower not opening upon my seeing, the Buddha's face would be delayed. May that not happen to me. As soon as I am born, may my flower open, may I see Amitabha's face. Through merit and miraculous powers, may vast clouds of offerings emanate from my palms. May I present them to the Buddha and his entourage. At that time, may the Tathagata extend his right hand and place it on my head. May I receive prophecy of my awakening. Having heard profound and vast Dharma, may my being be ripened and liberated. May I be blessed and cared for by the two foremost bodhisattvas, Avalokita and Mahastampa Prata. Every day, innumerable Buddhas and Bodhisattvas gather from the 10 directions in order to present offerings to Amitabha and view that realm. At that time, may I attend them and receive the Amrita of Dharma. With unimpeded, miraculous powers, may I go to the realms of joyous, glorious, perfect action and densely arrayed. Going there in the morning, may I receive empowerment, blessings, and vows from Akshobhya, Ratnasambhava, Amamoga City, Vairocana, and other Buddhas. Having presented many offerings, may I return without difficulty to Sukhavati in the evening. In Potala, Alakavati, Chamara-dipa, and Udayana, in 1 billion Nirmanakaya realms, may I meet 1 billion Avalokitas, Taras, Vajrapanis, Padmakaras. May I present oceans of offerings to them and receive empowerment and profound instructions. May I quickly then return unimpeded to my own residence in Sukhavati. May I see with the divine eye my surviving family, monks, and disciples. May I protect and bless them and lead them to that realm at death. The duration of this fortunate kalpa is 1 day in Sukhavati. Throughout countless kalpas, there is no death. May I always remain in that realm. From Maitreya up to Rochana, when all the Buddhas of this fortunate kalpa come to this world, may I come here with miraculous powers, present offerings to those Buddhas, listen to the genuine Dharma, and return unimpeded to the realm of Sukhavati. All the features and attributes of the realms of 81 septillion Buddhas are combined in that realm that is superior to all others. May I be born in that realm of Sukhavati. Its precious ground is as even as the palm of a hand, vast and spacious. It blazes brightly and radiantly. It is soft and supple. May I be born in that pleasant, gentle, spacious realm. The wish-fulfilling trees are composed of many jewels and are decorated by leaves of silk and precious fruit. In them are emanated birds whose sweet calls proclaim profound and vast Dharma. May I be born in that wondrous realm. There are many rivers of scented water with the 8 attributes. There are also bathing pools of Amrita surrounded by steps and bricks of the 7 jewels. Lotus flowers with sweet fragrance and fruit emit countless rays of light. The ends of those light rays are adorned by emanated Buddhas. May I be born in that amazing realm. Even the names of the 8 unleisured states and lower realms are unheard there. Kleshas, the 5 and 3 poisons, sickness, dawns, enmity, poverty, quarreling, and all the other sufferings are unheard of in that realm. May I be born in that realm of great happiness. There is no sexuality there and no birth from a womb. All are born from within lotus flowers. Everyone's bodies are alike and golden in color. They are adorned by the marks and signs such as the Nisha on their head. All have the 5 clairvoyances and the 5 eyes. May I be born in that realm of countless attributes. In self-arisen palaces of diverse jewels, whatever is wanted arises upon recollection. No effort is necessary. Everything one needs or wants is spontaneously present. There is no I, no you, and no self-fixation. Offering clouds of whatever one wishes arise from the palms of one's hands. Everyone there practices unsurpassable Mahayana Dharma. May I be born in that realm where every joy and comfort arises. A fragrant breeze sends down rains of flowers from all the trees, rivers, and lotuses. Clouds of sumptuous offerings constantly emerge, pleasing forms, sounds, scents, tastes, and textures. Although there is no ordinary gender, emanated devis constantly present offerings. When one wishes to sit, there are precious palaces. When one wishes to lie down, there are mattresses and pillows of silk on fine, precious beds. When one wishes to hear them, birds, trees, rivers, and music give forth the melodic sound of Dharma. When one does not wish to listen, they are unheard. The pools and rivers of Amrita are of whatever temperature is desired. May I be born in that realm where there is everything is as wished. In that realm, the perfect Buddha Amitabha will remain, not passing into nirvana for countless kalpas. May I attend him for all that time. After Amitabha passes into peace, his dharma will remain for twice as many kalpas as the Ganges sand grains. During that time, may I be inseparable from Avalokita, his regent, and uphold the genuine Dharma. The Dharma will wane at sunset. At the following dawn, Avalokita will attain Buddhahood, becoming the Buddha called King of Massive Splendor, elevated above all. From that time, may I serve him and listen to the Dharma. His lifespan will be 96 septillion kalpas. May I continually attend and serve him and uphold the Dharma with perfect retention. After his nirvana, his dharma will remain for 610,300,000 kalpas. During that time, may I uphold the dharma and be inseparable from Mahastamba Prata. Then Mahastamba Prata will attain Buddhahood, becoming the Tathagata called King of amassed jewels and stable qualities. His lifespan and dharma will equal those of Avalokita. May I continually attend that Buddha, present offerings to him, and uphold all his genuine dharma. Then after that life, either in that realm or in another pure realm, may I attain unsurpassable perfect Buddhahood. After my Buddhahood, like Amitayas, may I ripen and liberate all the beings who even just hear my name. May I guide beings through countless emanations and benefit beings effortlessly, spontaneously, and immeasurably. Tathagata of immeasurable lifespan, merit, qualities, pristine wisdom and majesty, Dharmakaya Amitabha, Bhagawan of immeasurable life and wisdom. It was said by Shakyamuni that anyone who recollects your name will be protected from fire, water, poisons, weapons, yakshas, rakshasas, and all danger, unless it is the ripening of previous karma. I recollect your name and prostrate to you. I pray that you protect me from all danger and suffering. Grant the blessing of perfect auspiciousness through the blessing of the Buddha's attainment of the Trikaya, the blessing of the unchanging truth of Dharmata, and the blessing of the Sangha's unwavering harmony. May my aspirations be fulfilled as intended. I prostrate to the 3 jewels. Tayata Panchadriya Avabodhanaye Swaha. I prostrate to the three jewels. Namo Manjushriye, Namo Shushriye, Namo Uttama Shriye Swaha. And now we'll do the long life prayers in the yellow prayer book on page 20. For this realm, encircled by snow-covered mountains, you are the source of all benefit and happiness without exception. Tenzin Gyatso, Lord Chenrezig, may your life remain steadfast until the end of samsara. Embodiment of the three jewels, great being who upholds and increases the teachings of the Shakya lion, you perfectly guide others with your excellent deeds. May you, the precious Guru who accomplishes everything spontaneously, live long. Holder of the teachings of Lord Drikung, great sovereign of the three jewels, through the power of your peerless compassion and the holy Dharma's peaceful light, you bring relief to beings. May your life be long. Known in the noble land as Arya Deva, you emanated into the Gar clan of eastern Tibet as Jodingpa, the heart son of Jigden Gompo. May the life of the glorious Garchen remain steadfast for 100 eons. Page 26. May the teaching of the great Trigumpa Ratna Shri, Master of Interdependence, Omniscient Lord of Dharma, who has seen all knowable things, be upheld through teachings and practice, through hearing, reflecting, and meditating until the end of existence. Your 1,000 arms are the 1,000 wheel-turning kings, your 1,000 eyes are the 1,000 Buddhas of this fortunate eon. Your love is boundless like space. I supplicate the Bodhisattva Chenrezig.
Thank you so much to all who are joining on the live stream and who are here in person. Thank you very much.